Putting your life in order requires you making basic decisions about yourself, decisions that won't change no matter what takes place in your life. This is Dr. Anita with another diamond moment. The diamonds of your life are produced through time, heat, and pressure. It is absolutely up to you and you alone to gather the value from these experiences to grow in your life. If these messages have enlightened or helped you in any way, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I'd like to hear from you. Today, we're going to be talking about putting our plan together emotionally. I definitely suggest using your Diamond Journey Journal because becoming is a process, and a process has stages by me, Dr. Anita McLaughlin, to capture your spiritual, financial, social, emotional, and physical thoughts, or to make a plan to move forward. This is a one-year journal, a great time to get your journal because, as you know, we're entering into a new year. You simply start on the day that you receive it, setting small, manageable, bite-sized goals, monthly, weekly, and then daily. And these goals will move you forward to reach whatever your personal destination may be. So, get your journal, write down your thoughts, and let's get started. In the past few episodes, we've been talking about making decisions for ourselves, being able to be self-actualizing, self-asserting, making sure that no matter what takes place in the environment around you, you are moving forward on your course. It's interesting because people have a lot of ideas and concepts about where we are right now in the history of this country, the United States, and in the history of the world itself. A lot of people, depending on what their religious or spiritual beliefs are, believe that we have A, come into the end times, or B, that we have diverged on different paths which will take us in different directions from others that we may have been in association with in the past. No matter what your concept of foundational belief is, there is one thing that remains certain, and that is that you must make the most out of the life that you have been given. If you believe that we're in a place where we're at the end times, well, my message to you is it has not ended yet, and you are still responsible for moving your own life forward. If you believe that you are on a different have entered into a different dimension and are on a different timeline from others around you, then be that change that you want to see. Continue to be positive, continue to uplift, continue to encourage, and continue to help yourself and others to be more than you've ever been before. We have a unique opportunity on a daily basis to make the most out of our own personal lives. And if we fail to do that, that is no one's fault but our own. The wonderful thing about this is that every single day we come to a fork in a road in which we are allowed to make changes in the direction that we're walking. We can decide to do one thing or another. And for the most part, that is exactly what this process of becoming is about. It's about making conscious decisions on how you want to live your life, irregardless to what someone else thinks, says, or believes. Everything is the direction that you need to go in, no matter what that might be. If you believe in scripture, it says all things are going to work together for the good, for those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. So this means no matter what you encounter, the way that you perceive that situation, can work to your benefit or your detriment. It is up to you to decide what that means. As I said before, if you believe that you're on a different dimension, that you've entered into another path, then make the path that you're on be effective for not only you, but all those that you come in contact with. Make that path a positive path, a path for good and not for evil. Make that path an uplifted path, a path of high vibration, a path that brings you a personal fulfillment and growth, and also helps to support the people around you. No matter where you believe you are, you're right. And you will either be in a path of doom and gloom in the end, or you will be on a path that moves you forward to higher heights and greater things than you've ever done before. Why? Because of the way that you think, the way that you believe, the way that you interact with people. Be the change that you want to see in the earth. We talked about joining the resistance, and I explained to you what that meant to me. And that is, I am able as an individual to stand my ground and decide what I want to occur in my life. Now, the interesting thing is, your life will only have the boundaries that you put around it. If you decide I can only do it this way in this place with these people, then you've limited what you're able to do. But if you decide there are no boundaries to my life, I can do whatever I'd like to do wherever I'd like to do it. I can move around this world and live anywhere that I want to. If I'm not in agreement with what's going on in any particular society, I have the ability to pick up and to move to a place that better aligns with who I am. And once I get there, to become connected to others who think the way that I do. So understand, life is much broader and much bigger than your little neighborhood, than the places that you go, the church that you go to. There are other churches. There are other places, if that is what you want to do. There are other fellowships. If you feel as though you're being hindered on a job or a position, there are other jobs. There are other positions. And as they used to say in the old days, I was looking for a job when I found this. So you know what's necessary in order to reach your personal destination. The only thing that you need to do is to take some time to be still. Remember, we said you have to connect to that which is greater than you. You have to sometimes shut off TV and phones and everything else that would draw your attention away. Get still and quiet. I recommend doing that through prayer, through meditation, but beginning to listen to that inner voice which will speak directly to you. Move away from fear. Don't worry about what someone else thinks that you should be doing. Develop that communication that will always lead you in the right direction for you. Don't be afraid to remove people out of your life if they're not beneficial and moving you in the direction that you need to go. It may be time for that change and that deviation in your road to take place. Again, you are the decision maker for your life, no one else. If you do not like what's going on in your life, become the change that you want to see. If you are not happy with the outcome of recent social occurrences, you, through the resistance, don't have to be a part. And just as I said, resisting doesn't mean taking ground or losing ground. It means standing your ground. It means being who you are with your values and your logical understanding, being truthful to yourself above everything and anything else, making a determination of what you will do and what you will not do, and move forward from that time forward with that understanding. If you determine to do that, you will definitely be able to accomplish the goals and the dreams that you have for your life. The only person's life that you can change is your own. If you are needing to put together that physical plan of taking actions physically on what you need to do, if it's financially, begin to put your plan in place right now. If you are working towards a goal, put a tangible plan in place that will allow you to reach that goal. And if it's emotional, become your own best friend. Tell yourself what you would tell someone that you truly care about. And move forward in your own wisdom, that which you have received from above. Move forward in your own wisdom and give yourself the opportunity to change what your life has always been. Every day you wake up with another opportunity, but it's up to you to do something with the opportunities that you've been given. If you are 18 to 30 years old, as we've been going through these stages of life, you have the ability to get into a friend group that more accurately reflects who you are. If you're in that age group where you are working and you feel as though you're on a track to nowhere, you have the ability to make a change. I shared with you many episodes ago, there was someone in my life, one of my friends, and I wanted to go back to school. And I talked to her about it, and I said, I'm too old to go back to school. And she said, you will be the same age whether you go or not. Why don't you go and achieve exactly what you want to have in your life? Her counsel to me meant everything. And I did do that. But it did take time. I had to stop and start and stop and start. But I eventually reached my desired goal. It may not be easy, but you have the ability to do anything and everything that you want to do. And remember, it's up to you to be the change that you want to see in this world. Thank you so much for continuing to listen. If you haven't done so, please get your Diamond Journey Journal and make the commitment to move your own life forward. As I continue to say, becoming is a process, and that process has stages. And each day of your life is another step forward in that process of change to bring you into the life that you want to live. If you haven't done so, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I thank you so much for continuing to listen. I hope that the messages I'm sharing will be a benefit to you. But really and truly, it's up to you to put what you're learning into action in your life. And as you do that, you will definitely see things change. Please get your Diamond Journey Journal and make a commitment to moving forward in your spiritual, financial, social, emotional, and physical goals. If you haven't done so, I invite you to join me on NoomVibe on FanBase and visit my website at www.DrAnitaMc.com. That's DrAnitaMc.com. And join me next week for another Diamond Moment.